What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking the latest regarding WWE 2K games, because as of late and after the release of 2K20, it has been a hot topic of discussion on what exactly is next. Just over the last week, WWE and Take-Two Interactive put a big blame on WWE 2K20 not meeting the expectations that many of the executives were hoping for. There's not a lot of good news to go around, because the game even added to WWE's recent revenue decline, and there seems to be a lot of promises of changes coming to WWE 2K21 and just other WWE 2K future games. So we're gonna talk all about that, all of the backstage news and details that we have gotten, and talk about what's next. Before we get into it though, don't forget to climb up and hit that elbow drop and hit those notifications to always be up to date. Anyways, let's jump into it. And let's start off on top of the umbrella, because that is the WWE. There is no WWE 2K20, 2K21, or no WWE video game before this without the WWE. And during WWE's last conference call pertaining to their earnings on quarter 4, WWE 2K20, which was released during this quarter 4, ended up being on the negative side of things for the company. As you guys know, the game did not experience the smooth rollout that 2K and WWE had hoped for, and the reviews prior to and post its launch were certainly nothing pretty to look at. Since the release, 2K has patched the game several times. They just gave us the biggest patch for the game a couple of days ago with the brand new DLC, and although a lot of things were fixed, we are still crashing and just finding new problems every single time. Credit to Visual Concept for giving us 75 plus fixes on the last patch, but we're still crashing and we are still having some of the same, if not newer, problems. Even with all of these patches and the studio working hard to fix it, as WWE revealed in their last quarter 4 earnings presentation, the issues at launch definitely had an impact on their bottom line. During the call, co-president of the WWE, Frank Reddit, revealed that the customer products division saw a big decline from last year's quarter 4 results and drew the connection line to the Subpar Royalties that the company drew from WWE 2K20's release. Riddick stated the following, and I quote, "Revenues decreased to $30.8 million from $32.8 million in the prior year quarter, primarily due to lower video game royalties, which were driven by the company's franchise console game 2K20. That is a $2 million drop, which might not seem a lot when it comes to the WWE itself, and while not all of that is necessarily solely the fault of WWE 2K20, more than likely a big portion of it is. And WWE has definitely noticed the fact that they primarily and specifically pointed out WWE 2K20 as the reason for revenue loss is certainly not a good thing. We don't know any more specific numbers of what specifically lost how much money and so on, but clearly WWE expectation for 2K20 ended up being off and didn't help in that fourth quarter, at least not as much as they were expecting. With WWE 2K20 being poorly received and getting massive negative reaction, it was emphasized how WWE consumer products just continues to decline. But let's not blame WWE 2K20 on all of that, because you guys remember those horrible t-shirts that they print out for NXT. Oh my god, were there bad reviews when it comes to that. It's just unfortunate that 2K20 was given the quote-unquote primary reason for the revenue decrease. Will be interesting to see how all of this transfers to WWE 2K21, which if it's not delayed, then it should be coming out later this year. There's obviously a lot of pressure with Visual Concept right now, more than ever. Adding to this and just switching it over a bit to the more positive side of things, Take-Two also ended up having one of the earning conference call, and of course WWE 2K series was a hot topic of discussion. Take-Two did confirm that Visual Concept Studio will continue to work on WWE 2K, but went on to admit some of the disappointment that they got with 2K20. The publisher Take-Two indicated that they are actively working with the California-based developer Visual Concepts to improve the quality of future games starting with WWE 2K21. It said in an earnings call last week. Take-Two, as we previously discussed, it said it was disappointed by the negative reaction of WWE 2K20, which mostly surrounded the game's significant technical issues at launch. It got so bad that it even had a clock bug where once we hit 2020, we were not able to play the game. That was then hotfixed later on in the day. Continuing with what was said on the conference call, Take-Two CEO Selnick assured investors that the company will address the issue seen with WWE 2K20, went on to emphasize the disappointment that they had with the game, stating the following, and I quote, "While we are disappointed that 2K20 didn't meet our expectations, both in terms of sales and in quality, 2K is actively working with Visual Concepts to ensure that these issues are addressed in the future. They will have more to share on their plans soon." That last line there is certainly very interesting because of course, as fans who love playing wrestling games, we are already curious up to what those plans actually are. The CEO went on to indicate more the same that we kinda heard on the previous conference call already, stating that the WWE brand continues to expand worldwide and remains a substantial long-term opportunity to grow our WWE 2K series by improving the quality of the game. End quote. So of course, WWE 2K is not going anywhere. It's just going to continue and they're just going to try to improve it more and more every year, which is so exciting. The disappointing thing about all of this is, of course, we just saw the results of 2K20, and that is Visual Concepts' first video game without the Japanese studio Yuke's, and it's certainly not a good first impression. The WWE 2K series has a tendency of just continuing the same type of glitches from year to year, and with how many issues this year's game has, even after several patches, it's a bit concerning heading into WWE 2K20 for whenever that comes out. One thing is for sure though, based on this Take-Two conference, they're basically indicating that 2K Games is going to be more hands-on with Visual Concept itself to assure that maybe we get a better quality game and that things are changed up. Hopefully whatever plans they got on is brand new, refreshing, but most importantly it has to be playable. A great example of all of this is the WWE 2K20 Originals pack. I know it's not for everyone, it's not everyone's cup of tea to just have alternate versions of superstars and so on, but there's no denying the fact that Visual Concept have managed to give us more content in this DLC than anything that we have gotten before. More content in the sense that we are playing it more. We are going through the special story showcase that we get it, some of the story towers, we are grinding it to unlock certain things. There's a completion feel to it, so we get to experience it more than before. But even though that's a massive positive, they got to change it, they got to come up with a concept that is brand new, refreshing, and they could do a lot more with it. It hardly means much for this year's video game because of how broken it is. It's just so unmotivating to go in there, try to set something up, and then you crash. It just continues to keep leaving that bad taste in our mouth that we certainly don't want to be experiencing from a game that we actually want to keep playing and we actually want to love. Anyways guys, that is what I got for you in this video, covering more of the backstage news regarding WWE 2K games. For more coverage on WWE games and just pro wrestling in general, make sure to hit those notifications, and if you enjoy, hit that elbow drop on the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't just yet, and I'll see you on the next one, so stay savage.
Not over yet. He just powered out there, Cole.
Champ kicks out. The Eater of Worlds doesn't stay down that easily.
This could be the beginning of the end.
Goldberg. Jackhammer. The title might change hands. You're going to want to see your internist after a slam like that. Wow. Oh. Time slam. Vicious.
Some WWE fans wouldn't agree, but this is just too much showboating from Goldberg here.
And look, hung up on the second rope. Look at this aggression.
Goldberg with unrelenting offense.
Goldberg is looking golden right now.
Swinging neck.
Again, the championship title at stake in this contest. Whoa, Corey, you just let him out.
Cole, to be honest, I am baffled right now. There is no good reason why.
Here's the pin, title on the line.